Columbia Academy, Mrs. Han here. I'm going to show you a science experiment called Fireworks in a Jar, which uses some basic household materials. You are going to need for this experiment a glass jar. In this case, I'm using a mason jar filled 3/4 of the way with warm water. You're going to need cooking oil, and you're going to need food coloring. And then additionally, you're going to want to have a container to mix with, as well as a fork and a tablespoon. So let's go ahead and get started. What you are going to be doing is you're going to actually be taking, and I'm going to move my water off to the side, and I'm going to bring forward my bowl. You're going to be mixing food coloring with oil. And you're going to notice something interesting. Let me center this so that you can actually see. I'm going to put in 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. 1, 2, 3, and we'll do 4 for good measure. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. And then you're going to add food coloring. And you're going to notice that unlike with water, food coloring does not mix with oil. So it becomes little balls that sink down to the bottom. So I'm going to mix in the green, and I'm going to use all my colors because I want my fireworks in the end to be colorful. Mix in my red. And I will come and zoom in one moment and show you what it looks like. So there you can see I've added my food coloring, and it's just a bunch of dots. I'm going to take my fork and I'm going to gently mix it. Okay. And I'm going to zoom in for you to see. So that's what it looks like in there. It's really not mixing at all. So let me put my camera back a moment. I'm going to pull forward my mason jar. Now, when you do this experiment, you should pour slowly because you don't want the oil to sink down and come back up. So I'm going to pour really slowly. And my food coloring is just going to kind of sit on the top, and you wait for the magic to happen. As the food coloring starts to mix and float down to the bottom, you're going to start to see fireworks coming in the actual mason jar. There they go. So the magic comes from the lack of mixing with the oil, and once that food coloring, which is heavier, hits the water, then fireworks explode. And this is a great, simple, easy experiment that you can do with your preschoolers, and you can go into the science behind it, explaining how different liquids have different densities, or you can just do it for the fun colors. It's really up to you. But you can see, as it mixes, those are my fireworks in the jar. I hope that you enjoy. Thank you.